have you played the Stanley Parable before? I mean, yes. Unless I'm a liar.
Well,
Imagine.
you have.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I have. But imagine if I said no. Oh,
Would
but
that change anything?
now probably not. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely. That's fine. Please enter the current time. Oh man, I gotta. Hang on. Current time. That's. No. What the hell? Went over the current time. I'll just do 33, because why not?
That's close enough.
Yeah, it's close. Note accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Alright. Cool. I just want to make sure that if I do the audio, because sometimes it'll be like loud sometimes, so I just want to make sure that certain stuff tiny bit lower, so that, you know.
This is the story of a man named...
There we go. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We ready?
Look at that Ultra
Oh,
Deluxe.
look at the computer.
Yeah.
The computer is.
Oh man, I
That's
missed
cool.
that. I missed that. It's very, very cool. It's been a really long time since Stanley Parable.
I never played the original.
Oh yeah, you haven't. But we did record it. But like, yeah, no, you never played it. Great. It's still crazy to like kind of revisit it though, even though it's a new game and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh my god.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at the desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh my god.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Nice.
Now we have control.
Yay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Man, this feels so weird. Just like I can vaguely remember what happened from the original game.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I remember like the endings and stuff like that, but I don't remember like the windows and stuff like that. It's just, you know what I mean?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, is that solitaire?
Huh? Oh my god, that is solitaire.
Number 425 is playing solitaire with me see it.
My god.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I'm guessing. Okay, so
You just follow his instructions this time.
yeah. Because at the moment, it doesn't seem like anything's changed.
Yet there was
just
not a
yet.
single person here either. Feeling
For
a
not
wave
getting
of
fired.
disbelief, Stanley decided to
Oh,
go up
bless.
to his boss's
Do
office,
unbelievably
hoping he
amazing
might
work.
find an
Oh.
answer there.
Weird.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you, take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers, resent coworkers. Using
Okay.
slides to their employees. I guess okay. I'm sure it's
Huh.
like ugh. Everyone is unique. You most of all.
Oh my god. Stanley is the most unique man I've ever seen in my entire life. Numbers.
Number of slides on this slides, chart, and slides.
Good god.
It was charts on the same slide to pick the same information.
Oh my god.
Can't read that. Read a
Please no
There's
more
no charts.
charts.
I'm begging. The boss appreciation.
Oh my god.
Circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss.
Okay.
Solving interpersonal conflict.
Why did we hire you? Okay, let's continue with the game. That's funny though.
I've
Coming
never
to
read
a
those.
staircase,
Yeah, no,
Stanley
I've-
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Never read those either. I don't think anyway we've read them. We might have, but I don't remember them at all. Have we ever gone?
Have we? But
Yeah. This doesn't open. Okay. Just
Oh.
making sure that random things are.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Possibly
Stanley
happening.
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Oh my
And
God.
so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
427.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Nope.
Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer
So
luck.
dark.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Nice. An elevator, by God.
Lights. I can see now.
Yeah. This feels like it's going by a lot faster than the initial time we
Descending
did it.
deeper into the building, Stanley
Maybe. I
realized
don't
he
remember.
felt a bit
I haven't
peculiar.
played it. I don't.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yay!
I couldn't stand just continue.
Stanley
to
walked straight
move
ahead
in the
through the
right
large
places.
door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh yeah.
What did that sign say?
If light
If
is
light is on, call EXT. Oh, call extension 914 immediately.
Huh.
Well,
Okay, that doesn't work.
escape.
Escape. Mm. There's mind control and then escape. Time to go to
So are we? We're listening to him this round, right?
Yeah. Just a good old refresher of what Stanley Parable was, there is, and everything that.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I don't
Did
know.
he have the strength to find out?
You turn the lights back off?
Imagine.
Probably not.
No, I can't. That'd be fun though.
Terrible game design.
1 out of 10. How could you not let me turn off the lights after I
Now
turn
the
them on?
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Ooh,
Each
who's
bore
fired?
the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced
Oh,
to
what is
images
that?
on a screen.
I don't know.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, there's a fire up there. 104.
What's that blue one?
The blue one?
There was a bunch of like garbled blue text or lines in the top right. Top
Oh,
right.
shit, yeah. Oh, I see it.
Hey,
I don't know.
This mind control facility,
I can't
it was
see it.
too horrible to
Or it's-
believe it couldn't be
what,
true.
what number is that?
Had Stanley really been under someone's control
234?
all this
Yeah.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated
Hey,
to
don't,
accept
don't
it
call my
blindly?
job boring. You don't know, even though you're the narrator. You don't know.
I mean,
you don't know my boring job could be very amazing. to me.
No. He refused to believe it.
Yeah,
He
it was a
couldn't
kind of
accept
boring
it.
job.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe. Oh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Cool.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Nice.
very noble of you, Stanley.
Yeah. You're turning it off. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Instance.
I can't see nothing.
Okay, good. So it's not just me.
Yeah.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Yeah.
Freedom was mere moments away.
Freedom.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Amazing. It's so beautiful and that's a house. And no,
Stanley felt the
okay.
cool breeze
Oh.
upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
He's a happy boy. There's nothing that gets under his
Aw.
skin. He's a happy man. He's a very happy, good boy. Very happy.
Stanley, my boy.
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Oh my god. It's the new content.
New content? What does that mean, new content?
What does it mean? What could it possibly
Can you go in
mean?
that room over there?
No, I can't.
Oh,
No,
I
I
feel
can't.
like you could have if you not open the door all the way.
Damn it.
Oh well.
Oh, this was what the door was originally.
Oh, yeah. 415's out in the hall. 416's here.
Yeah. That's weird.
Well, whoever 416 was must have really made someone upset to get put in this back hallway.
Oh yeah. He got moved to the new content area.
Would you consider that a promotion?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
by God.
2013, man.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Time for that ultra. Okay, that doesn't know me. Time for that. That ultra
Okay,
deluxe.
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Do I hit a button or?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or, oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, new content. Woo!
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, it's behind. Okay. The jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh my God.
Oh. This game is a little weird about things, so maybe save some.
I can't jump outside the circle. I gotta jump in the circle. What if I just do a bit of a run and jump? No, okay.
Oh, does it bring you right back down?
Yeah.
No. Well, don't do the save one. Please, don't beg. Save one jump. You never know. Please. No, you.
I can't jump no more. No!
You've taken away the prospect of jumping from yourself.
Give me back the jumping. I've got short little legs. I can't even see them. That's how small they are. Come on, I gotta have this. Damn it.
You took it away from yourself.
I shouldn't have done this.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Damn. Oh my God, another elevator. Amazing.
Goodness.
So,
Another elevator.
jump, circle,
Stanley,
elevator.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Yes.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had
Does
to be
it go-
something
okay.
else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Can I go back in? Imagine. Okay. It doesn't do nothing. Alright. I thought it would. That would have been great.
Hey, that's the same flooring as the break room.
Yeah? Oh. Wait, thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Oh, no.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. if you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks, just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Yeah, Stanley Parable. Woo! Oh. What the?
Oh, this is weird.
Huh.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent!
What's up
I
here?
want to show you something!
I want to see what's up here. Oh, it's just okay.
Wait, what is through there though?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Fine. I'm not a
You're gonna let,
dork.
you're gonna let him
Never
talk to
mind.
you like that?
You're not a dork.
Yeah, I want that wrench. I'm gonna hit him.
Wait, okay, walk back towards the other door.
I can't do it.
I just want to see if you have anything else to say. Oh.
Oh, it just goes back to the normal game.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Okay. Well, through the vent.
Yep. Let's be a not dork. Come on.
What's that?
Coffee nut.
Coffee nut.
And with a screwdriver. That's nice.
Oh.
Content. Yeah, we fell down a thing and we're here. Oh yeah.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Yeah.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
What the hell? The British Academy.
Academy of Film and Television Arts. Awarded to something Stanley Parable, The Last of Us. In the category story.
Oh my god.
2013 on the clock.
Our first kiss, my first car, the release of Stanley Parable in 2013. By God.
Wow.
2013. So many Stanley Parables. The original remake.
What's
Bios.
that? What's that? What is that? That's Firefox.
Oh man. I don't even remember what Firefox, if that even, what Firefox looks like now.
I haven't used it.
Oh.
Dollar?
Oh my god, it's a dollar bill. Jeez. Oh, it's the demo
Oh.
for the original game. That's nice. Go outside, don't play for 5 years.
Oh.
Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. That is a real achievement. I remember seeing that in the nominee. British Cat. Oh, it's just
Restored for debut game and for
game innovation.
Game Innovation. Nominated for 3,
That's nice.
but didn't seem like it won.
The Stanley Parable deals through choices. Los Angeles
It was
Times.
tough choice.
Oh, tough choice. Yeah. Reading, yes.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, it's great. I can't go through these flowers.
We can't sit on the bench with the narrator.
Suis dans la mémorisation, c'est sur la pluie de l'eau.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable, like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Honestly, the power of elevator content doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know. It's the thing down here. Memory zone maintenance. Oh, interesting. I mean, not really, but oh, there's Portal.
Portal?
Oh yeah, there was a part where you played in Minecraft.
Oh.
It's Minecraft. Look at that.
They have the dirt hut.
Yeah.
But it's a dirt hut with the door.
Yeah. You're playing the Stanley Parable. Begin the game. Oh my God, look how nostalgic that is. The nostalgia, by God, and then Person of the Year.
Person of the Year. Stanley, maybe?
Probably. Oh, it's a
Oh,
little.
Stanley.
It's a little Stanley and a lady.
The lady?
Some random lady. I don't know.
Oh.
Nice.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
And why bring us back here, narrator?
Come on, narrator. I paid $13 for new content. Come on. I can get the serious room. Oh my God, I gotta get. Come on, it's the serious room. Come on, I got
If
it.
only you had jumps.
No, no, narrator. Come on, please. Narrator. Damn it. Where am I supposed to go? Oh,
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
It's a cold drink, man. Gotta. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, it's only.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I mean, he has one recommended thing in here. I mean, that's a plus, but yeah,
That's good.
yeah. What is this? Okay, it's... Can't do nothing with that. Interesting. Oh, more negative views, but if you look at it upside down, it's a thumbs up, man. It's a
Positive.
Yeah.
Positive review.
very positive.
It's all about your perspective.
Yeah.
You know?
Very. So much perspective on that.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
What? No.
Like I
you're
let
not a
these
failure.
people down. Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
What? No, don't
Not
do
if
no,
it means we
wait,
can
wait,
strike
wait,
these
wait, wait,
negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Can I oh, what the hell? Alright.
What did you do?
I didn't do nothing. I just walked on the plank and then everything just is gone.
You.
And
deleted
here
the
it
world.
is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you.
Oh,
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know
Where's the
it's
door?
shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain
right.
that there was one here before.
right.
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button.
But-
there was a door here before, wasn't there?
like if I hit
swear
it,
there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another.
I feel like
I'm going
if I
to
just
step
hit
away
this
for just a
skip
moment.
button, then things
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
by God.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Pressing the button again.
I can't Oh, Stanley. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
I mean, I'm saying
Would you
things,
think
but
that it's
yeah.
exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm
Push the
realizing
button?
now, Stanley.
He said push the button.
his mouth again.
He said push the button.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart.
Yeah.
It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It
Yes.
was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not
Yeah.
if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience.
Yeah.
And then, this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you.
Cool.
Not that you might...
How could you?
He didn't get to say button. There was a button. He never said button. I don't even.
How could you do that?
I mean,
He was pouring his heart out.
there's a button, man. I mean, I gotta hit the button. If I have to hit the button, I mean, it's a button with like two triangles and a line.
Are you so consumed by your need to constantly push buttons?
I mean,
You can't let a friend confide in you?
look, man. Buttons are meant to be pushed.
He's a very attractive button.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh. Fire alarm?
Yeah.
Carbon monoxide detector.
I don't know. Button.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button.
Skip button!
You should be able to...
Nope.
He said skip. He said skip button, and I was like, oh man, the skip button, and the skip button. And
Still in fault.
has anything changed? Huh. Weird.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
All right.
Oh,
It's raining.
I guess I don't know who this weekend.
Well, let's see that get incredibly worse once I hit that skip button.
We're gonna flood the boat. We'll collapse.
Huh. Don't worry, narrator. We'll get you out of here. Look, see that? Sunlight.
We can breathe again.
I did it. Yeah. The sun and the light and the ooh button.
Oh. Nature's healing.
Yay. Ooh button.
No. Oh.
Oh.
Why are we? What happened?
Did like a nuclear holocaust thing happen or something? Or just winter or something? I don't know.
I think winter. Oh.
I don't think that was the sound of winter.
Winter's coming.
If I just hit the
Yeah,
button.
Something else happened just
Oh.
after. Oh.
Oh.
There's your Holocaust.
I can't climb the. Damn it.
Which way do you want to go? Look like buildings and trees in the distance, or the mountains?
I don't know. Whatever this way is. Or the desert and
Oh, the wander aimlessly expansive desert.
oh. The end is never the
It's
end.
never the end. It's never the end.
The end is loading.
It's loading.
Oh. What? Whoa.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well
Those
by
what?
himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying
The
to him.
end is never the end is never the.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of
That's
his
not a
co-workers.
good sign.
Nope, let's hide it away.
Yep. Oh, the light is dark.
Oh,
New content.
do you want to...
Very new.
Oh,
Very
good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Cool. Yay, new content. Woo!
And it's loading.
Mm.
Just go again, back to the jump circle.
You
Wait,
see, Stanley,
new content.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The
Yes.
original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
What?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
What?
Oh,
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
is it though?
Is it?
Have you been asking
Calling
for
it the
this?
Stanley Parable
Oh.
2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented.
Just
It
wanted to hear.
screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Franchise?
For more money.
He's becoming the developer.
So even more money grabbing than just an expansion.
My God.
It's becoming the very thing for sake.
They're back 2 doors. Logo ideas. The Stanley Parable 2, the Stanley Parable 2, the Stanley Parable 2. Thanks for attending my meeting. Alright, and then there's the little computer. And
One of those ideas did you like the best?
oh man, I like that last one. Thanks for attending
Yeah.
my meeting. Huh.
Oh,
Brain.
I don't get the one with the fern.
Yeah, no, I don't either. Okay, that doesn't open. That does open.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2
Oh,
is
double
going to
Stanley.
be, but
Only
let's
one
take a
computer.
look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out.
Again.
Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
2 eyes, 2 ears, 2
Wow.
nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs. Who took the red marker? Me. Oh man.
Scrum. What is scrum?
Don't know.
That doesn't look like a 9, but I think it just says goo.
Goo.
At goo, we have scrum. And at 10, design pitch, 11:30 break, 11:35 pitch design, and total 2, number 2 chat.
Nice. Oh wait, here's the thing.
And here to the sequel to Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the prequel. Okay, I see.
Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, this way to the show floor. Valued investors. New features. New content. Huh. Oh, it's a bus. It's weird. Expo Hall too. Ooh,
Oh,
that's some thumbnail material right there.
yeah. Raise your camera just a little. There you go.
Yeah, like right there. That's some good thumbnail material.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
All right. There's t-shirts,
Like what?
merch.
What's the merch? Hold on, I'm going to scan that QR code.
Oh, it has a little 2 in it.
Where? What?
The corner of the QR code.
Oh, I don't see that. Maybe I'm just blind though. Alright,
It's the bottom corner.
Oh. The official website of the Stanley Parable 2.
Huh. Cool.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Office decorations, the Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Where's that? I gotta see it, if it even
Well,
works.
you should probably read the big sign.
Big sign. Oh, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Oh my god. Enjoy. Oh, what's this?
Ooh, I hope that would be
Epilogue.
epilogue.
Oh, let's not go there yet. Hear your name in the game. Oh my god.
That would be so freaky.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Please say it's just Stanley. Imagine.
Jim.
Sorry,
Oh.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
I
Okay,
am
here we go.
Jim.
Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Yes.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't
weren't?
properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Okay.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim,
Yeah.
developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim,
Wait, what?
rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. You feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If
I don't know
so,
if I
then
want to
please
be Jim.
step forward and press the button.
I don't.
Jim.
I don't know.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
No.
No, I will not press this button.
No. Door, please. Let me out of here. Please. I don't want to be a cult leader, even though that sounds like a pyramid scheme or something. I don't know,
think you were
money,
just
but
being-
still.
I think you were just in a cult. I don't think you were the leader.
Oh, it's just a cult of one.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
But
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No.
Otherwise, soon
Jim.
you'll start to lose
Jim.
all sense
Jim.
of who you
Jim.
actually
Jim.
are.
Jim.
no!
How could you, narrator?
That was my one purpose in life. To be named Jim. To be a cult leader. To be in the cult of one.
Can you press the buttons on the wall? The road to the perfect buttons.
No. I'm too short.
Design flaw.
I'm too short.
Come on now.
My stubby legs can't reach the buttons.
I suppose I could allow only people named
Whoa.
Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Okay. The reassurance bucket. Please,
Oh,
no
no
screenshots. Stanley. Maybe. That's probably Stanley.
I think so. I think it's meant to be Stanley.
Yeah. Probably Stanley.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Okay.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Alright.
Cool.
What was that?
Here.
New and easy achievement.
I can't believe
It
it's
just
so
works.
simple. Really?
Yeah, look at that. It just works.
God.
It just works. Get yours right now. Put the lever to see your new achievement. No more steps. That feels cheap.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Wait, wasn't that a line from Todd Howard? Gamers, we hear you?
Maybe. I think.
Was that a Todd Howard or was it some other, like, dev?
I don't know. It's one of those. Okay, that band doesn't do nothing. The first thing that came to mind when I heard him
What
say
else?
gamers
What
was
other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh my god.
No!
No!
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2
This is
as
your
well.
own fault.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
No.
Oh, well.
No.
I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
No!
No!
All you
No!
did was to save one, maybe two, but you couldn't.
No. I just wanted the jump circle.
Live with your shame.
Damn it. Damn it. Oh, there's a
The
guy.
jump circle is the first one up there.
Damn.
Jump circle, this map, free achievement. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Merch, settings, world champion, the Stanley Parable reassurance button, office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole, exit.
Interesting. There's the exit. Although I don't want to go to the exit just yet. Is this the infinite hole? Probably not.
Well, look at the map and find out.
Wait, Big Stanley. Oh my god.
That's you.
He's a big boy now. Collect them all. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up, You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Huh.
So the infamous Second Son paper DLC.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Okay.
1 out of 46.
Ah, great.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
It won't end.
I'm gonna try that later. I don't think we tried the epilogue part. And the bucket. There's a reassurance bucket. I need that reassurance with the bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh my god, the bucket. The bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I don't know how I feel about this bucket now. I'm keeping it.
I kind of like the bucket.
I'm keeping the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
The bucket, no, the button that says Joe. Oh my
Did
god.
that change?
Yeah, you heard Jim in the game. The button that says the name of the, oh, they didn't change it on the inside, but only the outside. Okay. Epilogue.
It says epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
You never went to the infinite hole.
Not yet. Not yet. There's more things to do. Like
Reaching the infinite hole. Settings world champion. What is the settings world champion?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a room for the settings world champion.
Well, time to go to the infinite hole then.
Guess when an achievement opens that.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Wait, could I not go through it? Oh, it's just put a ceiling
They
on
put
it.
a roof. They put a roof on the whole roof. So, well, how about it?
Bucket time!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
G to return to surface. Nah, man.
Great.
Never mind.
Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
No.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again?
Yeah.
I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them.
Oh.
How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about...
Whoa.
Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe
Cigarette
that anyone would
ones.
actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know. I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
Jesus, man.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Fine.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there, goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Fine. Then
My
my
narrator.
bag.
We can always come back.
Yeah. To the infinite hole.
But we've seen everything else, haven't we? We just haven't gone through the exit.
Yeah, I think so. Unless we count the thing, the achievement, or this if it's open now,
The
but
world champion. I don't think we can go through there.
probably not.
Actually, I think. Hold on. Checking something.
Maybe I have to put the bucket back. Oh. That's new.
Oh, that's new. New.
Oh no, that's just the epilogue.
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah, no, it's just the epilogue. Fun. Should I put the bucket back?
I don't know if you can.
Huh. Well,
Settings World Champion is an achievement.
huh.
So I'm guessing if we go there, then we actually get that.
Yeah. I can't put it back. Fun.
Huh.
Alright, then it's time for the exit, I guess.
And we moved on.
Pretty sure, because we did the jump circle, its map, free achievements, button that says name, merch, settings, reassurance bucket, office decoration. Yeah, we did all that. Okay, so just the exit.
Nope, you went there. You're on the other side of the road. Look to your left.
Oh. This is a nice bucket.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Oh, that looks
I
Nice.
think so. Oh, was that Stanley again?
It's
Yeah.
Stanley.
Number 427.
Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. Oh, no screenshots?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Open the red door. The red hall.
Interesting.
I wonder what this is.
Well, we'll probably have to do that next time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching.
Thank you all.
And next time, we'll see the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, more of the Stanley Parable 2, but yeah.
I guess we'll see how he manages to fit it all together.
Yeah. Well, bye-bye.
Bye.